Welcome to my channel, you guys. Summer is here, and that means a change in routines, at least for me. I have got 4 young kiddos, and they are home for summer break, and so my daily rhythms are changing a little bit. So I thought I would make this video and share just what my morning routine is looking like now that my kids are home for summer vacation, and we just have to kind of hit a new rhythm. We are busy in a new way, just with more time in the home and in our backyard. And so honestly, my house is just getting messier faster. So come along with me if you're needing a little bit of motivation and maybe some ideas on what you could use as a summer routine for your morning routine too. So let's get right into it. First things first, I've got to make my bed. Y'all know that is a priority in my daily rhythm. I just feel so much better when our bed is made. So I take care of that, and then I move on over to our laundry room. My philosophy is you stay up on laundry chaos better if you try to do a load a day. Now, I don't always get a load of laundry done every day, but I really do my best to stay on this rhythm. So I'm moving over laundry that I started last night, and I'm moving it now from the washing machine to the dryer. I, of course, have clothes in my dryer that I'm going to go ahead and take and just set those on my bed, and I'm going to fold them later, probably during my toddler's nap time. Then I'm moving straight to my kitchen, and honestly, this is where I just have to clean every day. We eat most of our meals at home. I have 4 kiddos with me each day because it's summer, and so we're just in this space a lot. There's a constant rotation of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then snacks in between, and water breaks, and just kind of like a constant request for snacks or drinks or fruit, whatever. And so this space just gets messy quickly. So one of the things that I like to do in the mornings is go ahead and get my dishes settled. If I can't do anything else in this kitchen, as long as I can get the dishes going, that's a big step in the right direction for me in terms of not feeling as defeated with chaos and mess in my house. So on this particular day, I did have a load of clean dishes from the dishwasher that I needed to move first, and then a sink full of dishes that I needed to get put into the dishwasher. And I just was laughing the whole time I was unloading the dishwasher because the last time this dishwasher was unloaded, which I think was 2 days ago, I had asked my older son to do it. And we're just working on learning household chores in our house. And so, with my kids anyways. And so I'd asked him to do the dish or to unload the dishes and put it up. And I kind of let him just do it. I didn't really stand over him and give him instruction. And it was so funny to see some of the things that he did. Where he put things. And so he gets an A for effort. I'm really proud of him for just doing it. He didn't gripe or complain about it. But there was definitely some funny things that he did, including putting the silverware in the silverware drawer kind of backwards, whereas we typically keep the handles pointed closer to you when you open the drawer, and he had it in there backwards. And so it was just a little bit of chaos, but I kind of straightened it up today when I went through it. And I don't know. We will try again. I'm just going to be all summer helping my kids learn just different chores around the house and hopefully help them gain some independence. One way I'd like to do that is get our snack shelves more organized so that they can get snacks without needing me to help them. That would just kind of cut down on some of the chaos in our home. So I'll post a video about that too, just in getting our kind of snack situation ready to go and more kind of user friendly for my kids. That's definitely a goal of mine over the summer. But what I'm doing with my summer mornings is I'm trying to start before my kids wake up. I do have children who are just early risers. It doesn't matter how late they stay up, they still get up pretty early. So I try to beat them to just beat them getting up in the morning, so I can have a little bit of time for myself before I need to just kind of put my mom hat on and get to it. And so I do get up ahead of my kids, even though I'd rather sleep in sometimes, and I try to get a workout in. On this particular day, I got my weighted vest on. Yes, I'm officially on the weighted vest train. I feel like I've seen those all over social media, but I ended up getting one and I went for a couple mile walk this morning and that felt really good. The kind of like sun was just kind of coming up and so it felt so nice. And so I got just some quiet time in this morning. And then I came home and my husband had made coffee. So we got to have coffee together. And then my kids were up. And so we started on like breakfast and that sort of thing. But that just kind of helped get my morning started the way I wanted to before I needed to jump into just this kind of morning reset of my home. So I think that helps anytime I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed with the state of my home. It does help just to start cleaning it and doing just kind of zone cleaning is really my preference. But also just taking a minute, having some quiet time, getting some movement in just really helps me feel better about the day getting started. Okay, so now at this point, the kitchen is pretty clean. I've got the counters cleaned off, the cooktop, any like junk that was out, I got that put away. I did get the trash taken out earlier this morning. My son helped me with that, so I didn't get that done on camera or anything, but my trash is taken out and the dishes are done. So the kitchen feels at least usable and not overly messy. And so now I'm going to move on to just our kitchen nook. This is the area where we eat most of our meals. I typically have a kiddo sat on this bench at any given point of the day, eating a snack or eating a meal. So this table had all sorts of stuff on it. We had brunch yesterday and so there was like jelly and stuff stuck to the table, so I had to kind of scrape that off, and then all sorts of crumbs under my table. But I do try to vacuum this area pretty regularly, but I'm just going to include vacuuming under the kitchen table as part of my morning rhythms during the summer because I don't think it's going to slow down. I think it's going to continue to feel messy, and I just really don't like walking around the kitchen and having crumbs under my feet. So I like to use this cordless vacuum. It makes it a pretty quick task. But I'm just going to go ahead and clean the table and vacuum underneath it. And then this reset's really done. So these are the primary steps that I'm taking in the morning. Something I didn't show on camera is I do ask each of my kiddos to make their beds. So all the beds get made every day in our house. And then I do try to do that load of laundry and then kind of tidying up the kitchen. And that's what my morning rhythm is for this summer. That's what I need to do to kind of keep our house running and functioning well. So here's a view of the kitchen. It's not perfect. I didn't do a deep clean or anything, but It's a lot better than where it started, and I got this done in about 30 minutes. Now we're fixing to head out for a play day at a park, so this is all I have time for this morning, but this is a good view of what I like to get done. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Happy summer!